Hey, what's up traders? The Watchlist video here for Friday, June 12th, showing you the SPY like I always do. Yes, this is the SPY daily candle, and this is what this actually happened today. This big move down in the SPY equated to, I don't know, 1,800 something points in the Dow. Pretty ugly day, right? For those of you that were in chat, I'm going to slide this over. This is it's my one day. This is all my trades from just today. And I was actually putting along pretty good here. Highs for the day, and then got stuck in one of those Chinese education company absolute rug pull. I haven't been in a rug pull in a while, but man. And that took me down to red on the day, and then I grinded my way back up. And keep in mind, I don't short, so I'm actually pretty proud of this. The rug pull hurt, but I actually got pretty close to highs for the day again, and which would be also highs for the year, without shorting on a nasty day like today. I feel a little stupid though, because for those of you that were there in pre-market, you heard me say these Chinese education companies scare the bejeebers out of me, and I expect that one of them could do or one of them or more could do a nasty rug pull, and then lo and behold, I still got caught in one. So anyway, haven't been one of those in a while, and it's almost like, the mania in the market. I think it was Dylan tweeted today. It almost feels like when they segue over to, hey, let's run Chinese stocks today, it's like the end of the mania. It's like the sign that the end is near for the crazy moves, right? And I agree with him. I think that's kind of a good assessment. There's been a lot of different things running, and then almost like last day, hey, let's run the China stocks. And I even fell victim to it right here. Almost closed out at the highs for the day, but it was nasty. I haven't had one of those in a while. Anyway, before I go into what I'm watching for tomorrow, just another hats off to Wayne. He called NKLA. Look at this call. I'm going to show you. And the beauty of let me get after hours off here. The beauty of what we teach in our course, really the crux of our course, is teaching people to enter so you'll be green right away, and you don't have to worry about being underwater after being green, right? And if you are being underwater after your entry, and if you are underwater shortly after your entry, you're probably just wrong, and it's time to get right back out. So that's the thing I really, really like about what we teach is I'm honestly never read in a stock for more than a couple minutes, because if my entry fails and it goes against me, I'm just back out, because the entries we teach, you should be green right away. So either way, green or red, it's telling you something, and you know not to hang out. Anyway, so with all that in mind, right here with my cursor, topped out at 62.99 and then kind of flagging. And Wayne's been watching this NKLA recently, so he's kind of familiar. And when he hones in on a stock, it's probably a good idea to listen to him. So he called it over 63, which literally occurred right here. The one thing you'll notice, it didn't look back. Now I'm not talking about later. I'm not talking about an hour later, but it went from his 63 entry. These are 5-minute candles. So in 15 minutes, it went up almost $6, right? $5.99 in about 15 minutes. Another fantastic call by him. And I hate to talk about this next one, IZEA, because I gave the idea that I liked this one over the half, over 250, which would be right here. Right about maybe, I don't know, while this candle happened, I was in the kitchen grabbing something to drink or eat. I don't know. I actually missed the entry on this one, so aggravating, but I know some people got it. It had a nice little move from 250. It went all the way up to 313, which actually is a pretty darn nice percentage move, especially on an ugly day like today. So, all right, anyway, let's get to what I'm watching for tomorrow. Keep in mind, I'm in cash every night. CTIB. Normally, I might say, hey, this is interesting just the way it sits, right? Big spike back here. Great relative strength today in an ugly tape, but that's not why it's on watch. It's on watch because it's trading. It finished up after hours at $6.80. Almost was able to nab that through 6 while I was working on looking for stocks in after hours. But happened pretty quick and I missed it. I think I saw Nicholas got it. So Nicholas, if you're watching this video, it was a great grab in after hours. Anyway, this is what I'm watching for a potential gap play. I'm not sure if it was earnings or what they came out with, but certainly going to be a potential gap play tomorrow. As you've noticed lately, the gap plays are or the gaps, I should say, are kind of goofy, exaggerated, and generally are kind of taking the moves. I don't know. They're kind of taking the oomph out of the moves once the market opens. It's like most of the moves are happening in after hours or pre-market, which is kind of aggravating. But hey, we'll do our best to find some A+ setups tomorrow. DGLY body cameras for police had a huge move back here, and now you've got 2 red days on declining volume. So this is actually a pretty good setup for a potential bounce play tomorrow. I would prefer another red day down in the buy zone here, but I'm going to start watching it tomorrow, especially if there's a headline or something. CLDX is extended. The first thing you should notice when you look at this is you should be thinking, why is this on watch? It made a crazy move. It's too extended, and I wouldn't disagree with that. But at the same time, the Dow is down 1,800 points, and this thing was the strongest stock in the whole wide world. So we are going to keep this on watch. I mean, it was crazy strong today. I put in bids on it several times looking for our pullback plays, and it never got to my entry. So I never, and keep in mind, before today, this was on the watch list because of this breakout, right? And I still missed any decent entry. But it goes back on watch. You know, honestly, you need to watch this one for the next several days. WTRH, Waiter Holdings. This is kind of a sympathy to something got a big valuation. I can't remember what it was, but Instacart or something. And I think Instacart is where people actually go do grocery shopping for other people and then deliver it to their house. So that kind of got this one, which is, I think, deliveries from restaurants. A little bit of a pop today, a little extra volume, but it's got nice support now. And then Apron, APRN, Blue Apron also. The daily chart's not so pretty on this one, but it had a pretty strong close in a week tape again. And that one got going on that headline too. So I'm going to watch both of those, WTRH and APRN, although I'm not in love with the daily charts. SWBI, you know what? When skinny jean wearing, I'm trying not to cuss. Just pathetic, smelly human, basement dwelling idiots form their own mini city inside of a city, and no one's doing anything about it, and their mayor is even kind of backing them up or something. I mean, when the world's getting this stupid, I can't not have a gun stock on watch, and look how strong SWBI, which is Smith & Wesson, held up. So I'm going to throw this one on simply because of that. I mean, you could argue, hey, it's great and strong anyway, but when you have this kind of goofy stuff going on, you know what? One of these should probably be on your radar. Let's see, LLIT. Pretty strong move today and a strong close. So we're just going to see if we get a follow-through day, continuation day in that. APT. Not only did APT have nice volume today and a strong move, engulfed yesterday's red candle, but you're seeing all kinds of numbers about COVID second wave in some hospitals are nearing capacity. I've seen some ugly numbers out there, so these might be back in play. Couple that with the fact that Lake, so this is APT, and Lake, kind of the same space. Lake gapped up on earnings yesterday, sold off. Pretty nice rebound today, again in an ugly tape. So I'm going to watch both of those for an A+ intraday setup. A couple more. IDEX. You just had a big day, an inside day, another inside day. Obviously, I'm not in love with this one, but I am going to watch it. And then Cinedigm, CIDM, finally had, after this crazy move here, you finally had a gap down today and a green candle, again in a weak tape. So we'll see if we get any kind of continuation of that bounce tomorrow. That's plenty to watch. We're going to leave it at that, and we'll find more gappers to add in the pre-market. Let's keep the teamwork going. Chat's been amazing, and I'm done babbling. We'll see you in the morning.